Hi, my name is Dan and I'm one of the DT evangelists here at Digital Tutors. In this video, we're going to look at a question from one of our users on how to start troubleshooting a render that isn't giving us any rendered images. Okay, so I have this scene here and we've told this to render out. If we open up our Maya project and open up images here, you can see that there's nothing in our images folder. So the first step to checking or to start our troubleshooting is to check the render log. So to do that, we want to come to our My Documents folder under Maya, looking for the Maya render log text file. If we open that up, that'll give us any sort of error codes or anything that may have caused Maya to crash. So once we have the error codes, then we can really start to see or start to search to find out what is causing that to crash. Now, there's a couple common things that can cause a renderer to crash, and one of those would be that the renderer may be running out of memory. So if we're back in Maya. If we open up Render, Batch Render, and open up the option box, we can actually tell MentalRay exactly how much memory to use. So rather than using the auto memory limit, if we know that on our system, say we have 2 gigs of RAM, we may want it to only use half of that to ensure that things like our operating system and other software will have enough memory, and MentalRay won't try to use everything up and then run out of memory and crash. So that's one thing we could do. Another thing we could do would be to come up to Render and run Render Diagnostics. Now, when we do that, our script editor will pop up, and this will give us any sort of warnings or any sort of things that we may want to look at to improve performance. So on this particular case, we may want to adjust the file size resolution, converting textures to a map format, and things like that to really help to optimize our scene. Now, another way to actually go ahead and optimize the scene itself would be to run the scene optimization under File, Optimize Scene Size. If we open up the option box here, we can see what this is going to do is going to help clean up any extraneous nodes or anything that we may not be using. Say if we have extra locators, any unknown nodes, duplicate shading networks, things like that could all take up memory and really start to cause the renderer to crash. So if we run that, it's going to warn us that it's not undoable. So we may want to go ahead and save our scene before running the optimized, just in case we need to come back to it. And run that. And once that's run, that should help to alleviate some of the memory issues. Now, if you're still having some issues, or if you want to learn some more tips on how to optimize our scenes to really help avoid crashing, check out the MentalRay Tips and Tricks course.